Okay, so it's a bit of a rainy day here. I'm actually heading down to Comic-Con right now, and I'm taking the bus, which I don't know if that was a good idea or a bad idea, but we're going to take the bus down to Comic-Con. Hopefully we'll arrive dry, and there's no line to get my tickets, and we'll see what happens from there.
How's it going? Good. Let me know if I can help you, okay? Is that good?
Okay, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I am at Toronto Comicon right now. I have some gripes. I have some gripes about this whole thing. This is probably one of the most disorganized Comic-Cons I have ever been to in my entire life. It's really bad, actually. And now, I don't know if that's to do with the rain. It is, I don't know if you guys can see behind me, it is raining quite a bit, but I don't think that's an excuse. Yes, it's raining. However, I feel like just the organization of this convention in itself is just awful. There is lines everywhere. For some reason, somebody thought the great idea to make the re-entry line and also the ticket pickup line the same line. So I got stuck out into the rain for a good half hour this morning just to pick up my tickets because instead of making two separate lines, they made one. Once inside, I zoomed through the ticket process pretty quick. However, the majority of the con itself has just been jam-packed. It is too small of a space. It should have been separated into two different buildings, a north and south building. However, they didn't do that this year. I don't think they have ever really, but they used the wrong building. They should have used probably the south building instead of the north building, but that's my opinion. Aside from that, there's events and panels that aren't even on the schedule, which is causing mass chaos. So much so that there's lineups to get to these panels. They're blocking off areas of the convention because they can't actually accommodate the queue lining for said panels, which is wild to me. So there's like a handful of bathrooms on the north building side, and one or two of which they are blocking specifically for this panel, which I find wild. So there is a lot of people upset right now. There's also just staff that are miserable, obviously, so can't really blame them on that. They are having a rough day. So overall, and this is a Sunday. This is a Sunday at Comic-Con, by the way. So this is something I would expect out of maybe a Saturday, but not a Sunday. Not the last day of a convention. So that's an issue. I was speaking to a few friends that also were here on Friday, and they were explaining that it was even worse on Friday. My experience from last year was also really bad on Friday. I went on the Friday last year, not the Sunday, and it was pretty bad, but in a different way. Just more kind of packed. It wasn't really anything to do with the scheduling or how they set up the convention itself. So I am overall not really pleased with my adventures so far. However, my costume is doing very well today, so I can't really complain about that. It is about almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm probably going to change out and get back into my regular street clothes, and we're probably going to do a little bit of shopping. I haven't seen anything specifically that I want during my travels, but I might find something, who knows. Okay guys, so that's a wrap on Toronto Comicon for me. I am gonna go get changed. My tights didn't make it. My tights really did not make it through this at all. I literally put them on before I left, and I think I was here for like 2 minutes, not even in cosplay yet, and they didn't make it. Although I have to give them kudos. I'm still wearing them, but they did start like a little bit of a run on my leg. But I think overall it went really well today, minus some of the hiccups that we had earlier. It's been a little wild around here. It's packed in here, and there's been a lot of disorganization, to say the least. But aside from that, we had a really good time. I'm looking forward to Fan Expo. Probably won't be doing this cosplay again at Fan Expo, but I do look forward to trying something new. I have some things in the works, so we shall see how it goes. I didn't buy anything today either, which also shocks me. Well, not for myself. I did buy some kitties and capes bandanas for my cats, but aside from that, nothing really much. So overall, I think we had a great day. I don't know why I'm saying we. Overall, I had a great day. Loving the Elastigirl vibes though, like having a great time as Elastigirl. I definitely had a good time, so we'll have to do this again, but probably not at Fan Expo. Alright, so I'm gonna go get changed. We had a great cosplay day. It is like probably 3:30ish, so I'm gonna pack up the cosplay and head back to the house. Okay, I am back from Toronto Comicon, and I had to kind of do a deconning. I call it deconning. I had to take a shower and just take everything off, the guck of the day, the makeup, the whole thing, and just kind of just reorient myself for a bit. I'm telling you, that was wild. It was like a human centipede situation in there. For a long time, and it was a lot. I had to take a lot of frequent breaks because it was hot in there too. I was just like, you know what? Thank God I'm half naked because it's pretty hot in here. If anything, I was one of the probably the cooler ones of everybody. There's some people wearing like jackets for their cosplay, and I was like, how are you not dying in here? It's awful. So it definitely could have been a lot worse, but it was just definitely very hot, very stuffy, and just a whole human centipede situation. It was just like back to back, front to front, you name it, it was happening. I actually found it quite difficult to get a lot of footage because it was just so crammed in there. You couldn't really see anything. The majority of the day I walked around the dealer's room and I couldn't see anything because there was just so many people. So any of the footage I did get was sporadic crowd movement that just kind of, it opened up for a bit and then it would fill in again. So any footage I kind of got was just quickly in passing. Or I got it at the end of the day. For some reason, the dealer's room just kind of sort of self-evacuated itself around like 4 o'clock. So there was still about an hour left in the con. The con went until 5 o'clock. So there was still a good hour before you could actually have to get kicked out. So I kind of used that as an opportunity to shop as that last hour. So I ended up staying right until 5 o'clock. I think I got changed around like 3:30ish, I want to say. After I did the last segment of my video, and then I realized it completely had cleared out in there. It was starting to clear out when I was doing my video, but it was still pretty packed, and by the time I got out from changing, it was pretty manageable. So I got to have a really good look at Artist Alley, and I got some cute stuff. Everything that I bought was from Artist Alley. Typically I'll buy like some mystery boxes and stuff, but I wasn't feeling it this year, so I didn't bother. But I got some cute stuff for the kitties. I got them from Kitties and Capes, which is my favorite Artist Alley booth. every time I go to Comic-Con or Fan Expo, I always stop there and get something for the kitties. So I got them matching little Muppets bandanas because I'm on a Muppets kick right now because Muppets 3D Vision at Disney World is kind of going out of style. They're getting rid of it. So I'm a little bit on a Muppets kick right now. So I got them little matching Muppet bandanas. I got Pamps a little bit smaller because he's smaller than Boy. So if this is any indication of the size difference in my cats, this is it. This is more of like a dog size. So I got them that. I also got them matching Animal Crossing ones. Well, they're not matching actually. They're a different print, but I did get them Animal Crossing ones. With each a different print. I like the different prints, so I purposely got them mismatched in this occasion. I am a big Animal Crossing fan, so I wanted them to have this cute little bandana set. So they're wearing them right now, and they're currently taking a nap, so I won't bother them at the moment. But I will splice in a video of them wearing the cute little Animal Crossing ones, just so you can see it. Boy in his little bandana. You're so cute, boy. He's like, what are you doing? I know, you're not a YouTube cat. That's okay. You're more photogenic. But this is the bandana. It has a cute little Isabel on it, and it has Tom Nook over here. It's kind of near his neck, but doesn't he look like a handsome little fella? And this one's Pamps. And he's got a couple of characters from Animal Crossing on here, if he doesn't turn his head. I know, his hair's very long. He's got Tom Nook and Isabel and a few of the characters from the island on here. And it's very cute. And that's Pam's. Speaking of Animal Crossing, at one point I was walking through the dealer's room and this lady was making scrunchies and she had an Animal Crossing one. So I love Animal Crossing, so I got myself a scrunchie of Animal Crossing. So now I can kind of match the kitties, which is kind of cute. So if you're interested in any of this and you think it's adorable, they have so many different patterns, like hundreds of patterns. It's wild. From pretty much anything you can think of, horror, sci-fi, Disney, you name it, Marvel, DC, it's there. So that company is called Kitties and Capes. It is a Toronto-owned business, and they make really good and cute things. They're at pretty much every Canadian convention that you can think of, so I love their stuff, and I always make sure I stop by their booth because I love my kitties and matching bandanas. Who doesn't? So that's pretty much all I had purchased up until that point in the video, was really just the bandanas for the cats. But when the dealer's room kind of cleared out and I went around and did some shopping, I came across another booth in Artist Alley. It's called Conquest Crafts, and they are a handmade by LGBTQ and disability-owned small business. And this is my first time seeing their booth, so I saw these earrings. I happened to just be looking through their stuff that they had on display, and I saw these little Hey Hey earrings, and I was like, I need these so badly. Hey Hey is kind of like my little inner dialogue, you know, he's my inner spirit animal. So I got myself these adorable little Hey Hey earrings. So she makes a lot of cute stuff. So I loved what she had. And she said that these were brand new for the con. And I don't think she said anyone had bought them yet. But I'm a huge fan of Hey Hey. So I bought them. So hopefully that made her day. Minus the hiccups though, I had a really, really good time, and hopefully I managed to salvage some footage from this catastrophe to show you guys. I do really love giving you kind of more behind the scenes kind of views of what I do on my weekends or what I do on my daily life or what I enjoy doing as a whole. And cosplay and cons are one of those, so I look forward to kind of bringing you another con very soon. We might be hitting up Niagara Comic-Con, and we might be going to Anime North, which is also wild. So we'll see what happens within the year, and I might be bringing you more of these con videos, who knows. So definitely drop a like and a comment down below. That really does help the channel, guys. It really does make me understand what do you guys enjoy seeing, and also kind of that you're enjoying the content that I'm making. So definitely give me a like, subscribe, and or comment. Any of those three is super helpful. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.